Silly, you have something to confess?
No.
Are you mad that I got it?
I'm gonna go hit my head against the wall right now. This one
This
was supposed to be hard. What the hell?
I feel
Then
bad
you put
because
in fucking Nightmare Before Christmas and Annabelle.
You don't know I like Annabelle. Did you honestly know that I
Yes,
like
you
Annabelle?
talked about
Yes, you
Annabelle
talked
with
about
Gina
it
while I was in
about it a lot.
DC.
Scylla, you've talked about
gotta
Annabelle.
talk about it a lot, yeah.
Especially in The Nightmare Before Christmas, you talk about that one a lot too.
Wait. Can we circle back? You didn't even ask Glitcher what Run was.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't need to. What is
Oh,
Run?
yes.
Can you make me feel a little better and ask him
What
what's
is
about?
Run?
Hey, so what is Run?
Sorry, let's
Since
crack open the proverbial Pokedex here, and
Welcome back, everybody, to another video. Today we're back with Japanda Guesses. Today Glitcher was so kind as to make the movie one, because again, I can't see the answers, so I can't make the slides. And they labeled it Screen Dreams Unveiling Your Movie Picks. You just made it an anime title. I don't know why I expected anything else. I don't know why I expected anything else. Okay, now that I'm done, like, mentally processing that, with your host...
Well,
Did you just get, like, an AI image of a panda and then do the background remover thing you gave me?
Yeah. I was like, give me like a panda holding something that a director would use, and then it just gave me this.
Oh, the little, like, clapper thing. I forget what you
Yeah.
call it.
Yes.
It might actually just be called a clapper. I don't know. I hate it so much. I hate it.
you're supposed to, I'm pretty sure.
And Panda, don't worry, that's you. See? Director Japanda, it's you.
That is not me in a hoodie. I would never wear a fucking bow tie. My house is a tie-only family unless we are specifically requested to.
Note to self, invite Japanda to wedding, dress code bow ties.
Japanda.
For everyone.
Actually, this isn't
Even the
you.
woman.
This is you from an alternate future where you only wear bow ties.
Man, the invites go out.
Women,
it doesn't
children, non-binaries,
Yeah.
everyone.
people are just showing up with a dress. Like, it could have like one of those big bows around the waist, but they still need a bow tie, or else they get rejected from the venue.
I see no problem with this plan.
Any predictions on how many of you I'm gonna get wrong today?
You're getting me for sure.
Wrong or right?
Right.
I also think you'll get me right, Panda.
I'm honestly a toss-up. I don't know if you'll get me right.
I
or
think
wrong.
this will be the hardest one I have for you out of the first 6. For those at home, the next 2 are planned and in production. I do think this will definitely be the hardest one for Scylla yet. We don't talk about
Yes.
movies a lot, despite that being one of the main forms of media I talk about with other friends.
We
Yeah.
don't talk
I
about
think-
movies.
I think mine's gonna 100% depend on the order. I'll be honest. Okay.
Alright, let's... Belle? What? This looks like... Is it? Am I correct in assuming this is an anime? Except that's in Spanish at the bottom.
I didn't really notice that. I don't think it is specifically Spanish, but
Lupa and Mrs. Doubtfire. That's an interesting shout. Can I know what Belle is about, Glitcher?
Belle is a 2021 Japanese animated science fantasy film written and directed by what's their face? Okay. But pretty much it's a animated Japanese film. I gotta look for information. I did not think about this.
I'm thinking about this
Sounds like
real
Beauty
quick.
and the Beast again.
This feels... The ones standing out to me here are probably Neo and Dragon Lobster.
Give me a minute.
I could see Emerald for this, especially with that art style and, like, opening picture. Or cover, like, what do you call it? The starting photo?
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the title. Movie poster. There we go. There are quite a few people. Raven stood out initially, but I don't... This is not anything I would... I could see the Doubtfire. I can't see an anime film or Looper, honestly.
Okay, so Belle is a visually stunning sci-fi fantasy reimagining of Beauty and the Beast, where
I
a shy
kind of-
girl finds confidence and fame as a virtual singer in a vast digital world while confronting her past traumas and a mysterious tormented user.
A lot of people are standing out to me because there's quite a few people that could put like anime films, but I don't think there's really enough for like a lot of people to warrant 2 or 3 anime films commonly, right? So people like Emerald Z and Neo, who I could see doing more anime-based things, like kind of do get a little roped in here.
Yeah.
I don't think this would be something I would expect from JJ. Honestly. I don't think this is JJ's cup of tea here. I don't think I would expect this to be Baron, Faye, or Ricky. I could see the Faye of it, actually. I could see the Faye of it. God, this is one of those, there's so many different people my mind is going to. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a tip from last time and kind of just go with my first instinct, since Neo does still seem to be the strongest shout here, I think. Weeping's also not a bad guess on this. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stick with my gut on this. Neo. Oh, it was Psy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rough one to start on. I feel bad for
Yeah,
Psy.
so I think the Spanish stuff for that, I just kind of grabbed the first image.
Yeah, I
didn't
kind of
really-
assumed when you said you didn't notice that. So, okay, don't really look at the bottom stuff too closely.
Yeah. Like if you ever have a question about it, just ask. It's if I have any information about it.
I'm really
I'll
not
get to you.
surprised that Psy has Mrs. Doubtfire. In hindsight for Neo, I probably should have expected a little more in the action stuff. Although I guess Looper, I think, kind of fills that a little bit too.
I was surprised when Sai sent me Belle in the first place.
I haven't even heard of this. It sounds interesting by the description you gave me.
It's a good movie. I've watched it before.
Yeah? Alright. I'll
Also,
need to see if I can find it.
Mrs.
I know it's an
Doubtfire
anime
happens to be
movie.
one
Oh, sorry, Raven.
happens to be one of the few Robin Williams films I cannot.
I understand.
I wanted to say that even though it's an anime film, I'm like a diehard Beauty and the Beast fan, so I might give it a shot.
We can try it together if you want.
It depends
I'd be
on
down.
if it's in English or not.
Well, yeah.
That's true, yes.
I watched it dubbed. I don't know if they've subbed it since.
Okay.
Alright.
So it was originally in English, so. Okay.
Maybe it's an anime style thing, like.
Oh no, I said that wrong. I watched it subbed.
Oh,
my bad.
okay.
Okay, I was confused. Hey, Wizard.
Alright,
Hello.
well, that's unfortunately Psy wrong. Psy is one of those, I don't talk to a lot about specific media. I'm never expecting to get Psy right. Especially
Yeah.
because their tastes change so much between all media, it seems. Like, little things overlap, but like, nothing crazy. The Princess Bride, X-Men First Class, Frozen 2. The Frozen 2 of it all will always make me think Scylla, but would I expect X-Men First Class from Scylla? No, but then I would also expect The Princess Bride from Scylla. There's no way this is Scylla with X-Men First Class, is it? So what's with the fucking fairy wing in X-Men First Class? Hold on.
I never actually noticed that.
I'm way too distracted by that, I'm gonna move on. See, I could sabotage my score just to make sure I keep getting Scylla right, because I know it kind of drives her up a wall.
I don't think so.
I could see this being Beastopia at Dawn relatively easily. The issue with this kind of becomes The Princess Bride is one of those movies that's regarded as a perfect film by so many people.
I have yet to see it.
I'll be honest, it's one of those things that made me agree with a reviewer where if a film could be so good, it's bad.
So like the perfect film so nobody likes it?
Well,
Is
like
that like
some
the-
people don't.
Okay.
I personally am not a fan of The Princess Bride because of that.
Makes sense.
Oh, Emerald's a Disney nerd too. I could see this being Emerald. I don't know if I would expect this for Emerald. Don't think Gina's a bad shout either. I don't think I would expect this from Med. Not this exact trio. Like, I could see any of these being there. I don't think I would expect them. I know this isn't Raven. The amount of times Raven has complained about Frozen to me because of their niece and nephew. Raven, let me know if you want me to cut that from the editing, by the way.
No, you're good, Panda.
Alright. This is one of those things, I need to make a guess somewhere, right? The standouts to me really do become Scylla, despite the X-Men First Class of it all. Gina, and Emerald, and Med. That's kind of the short list I'm thinking of right now, and I'm really thinking Gina in all of this. Gina. Oh, that was B. I didn't expect Frozen 2 for you. I honestly thought it would be something like Frozen 1, Encanto, and Moana more.
I have not seen Frozen 2, but I have rewatched Frozen 1 so many times because of my brother.
Honestly, I want to show you Frozen 2. I enjoyed it a lot more. I'm at least happy I was right about it not being Scylla and Ned. I'm sad I didn't get B, though.
For the list, write down Wizard question mark, because I'm going to try adding theirs, but it's
I'll need
not
to
gonna...
refresh. So
Yeah.
let me know when it's finished being put in somewhere random later. I say later, after where I am now.
I've just been really busy, I'm sorry.
I understand, it happens. I get at the end of the day you all are doing me a favor with these, and I'm never gonna try and be like ungrateful about it, but it is one of those things. I do send out the reminders for a reason, right? Because I get life happens. Glitcher, let me know when I should refresh.
Wizard has not sent me them yet, so...
Oh, okay, so then I'll keep moving on.
Yeah, you'll continue until I start getting that set up.
The Conjuring, Wizard of Oz, and Spirited Away. Well, I know this isn't Glitcher, because they didn't know what Wizard of Oz was.
It took me so long to find an image of Wizard of Oz and not just the character.
Fair.
It just kept trying to give me the character. I'm like, no, don't want that.
You know what really sucks about this one in particular? It's fucking Spirited Away, which is like the most famous anime film except maybe Akira, which came out like 15 years earlier and popularized anime in America. It's like the only actual competition to the thing that made anime in America. So that doesn't help me at all. Cause Scylla could put that on her list and I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised if The Conjuring and Wizard of Oz were. I'd be surprised if Scylla put Wizard of Oz. Actually, not so much on The Conjuring. It's fucking Spirited Away. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess I could eliminate people I don't think really watch anime, but like... everyone in our group has seen at least something. Oh man. Who do I think would go into horror and into old school? Because Raven's not going horror. I could see the other two pretty easily for Raven. I could not see Raven putting The fucking Conjuring.
I want to see that.
I'd be down to try it. Just to confirm, Glitcher, it's about a ghost house, right?
I thought
The
the
Conjuring?
fucking Conjuring was a different movie.
Let me...
I don't think if I would expect this to be night.
It seems that it was in a farmhouse, it says.
But is it like a ghost house or is it like a murderer kind of thing?
I think it's a ghost, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chilling supernatural horror film, yes.
Confirmation. Can I just do a confirmation?
Sure.
It is in a ghost house. It's a spiritual, presence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I'm not saying anything else.
Look, I don't think this is you confirming anything. It's The Conjuring. It's like one of the 10 most famous horror films of all time. I actually kind of like Rabid for this, and I know that's wrong. This is just such a weird trio. You know, a trio this weird. I'm thinking Ricky, Faye, or Cherry. They're kind of the wild cards in this, because I've mentioned this before. They're people I generally hang out more on vibes than actual conversation. I actually really kind of like the Ricky shout on this all, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was Cherry. I think the Wizard of Oz is steering me away from Faye. Yeah, I'm going Ricky. Oh, that was Emerald.
Glitch, I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm currently setting up.
Yeah, in regards to The Conjuring, the sequel of it actually showed the main characters from the first film attempting to deal with the haunting of the Amityville horror house.
Interesting.
The start of it, anyway.
Damn, I'm a little bummed I didn't get Emerald, but the fact that it's fucking Spirited Away, I swear, I know I'm gonna see more Spirited Away, and I'm gonna have this same complaint then too, because it's like, you all agree, right? It's like the go-to for a favorite.
Okay, you're good to refresh now.
It's like the
I have
go-to for a favorite that's anime film, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, this is the part where you are allowed to speak.
Yeah,
I know,
it's,
I'm tired.
I'm pretty sure most people know Spirited Away even if they don't know anime.
Spirited Away is
putting a
just one of
freezer
those.
together.
It's just one of those that it's considered anime, but people just watch it and not because it's anime, because it's just good.
I have actually.
I'll be
seen the
honest.
movie.
Oh, sorry.
I have seen Spirited Away.
What, Scylla?
Japanda, when you said this might have been me, I was like crying. I've never seen Spirited Away.
No, but like, everything here I think could genuinely be something you really enjoy. Because if I showed
Yeah.
you Spirited Away, I understand your complaint. About
I'm
it,
yeah,
but,
no,
like,
I get it.
It's genuinely just such a good film that, like Glitcha said, even people who
Yeah.
don't get into anime will watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, the Conjuring is also based off real life events.
Yeah, I see, based on the true case files of the Warrens.
Oh, I didn't see that. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Does no one else look at these closely?
I didn't look at
read
it
'em.
closely. I don't know how to read.
Clearly,
I read it. I read it closely because I'm also the one who put it together.
from the
I do know about the true stories, like the true case file stuff, because I used to be I used to be a Ghost Adventures fan.
Oh really? I didn't see this, but I thought The Conjuring came out in the 90s before Saw.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
My bad on
It's
that one.
ironic.
Yeah.
I freaking hate Spirited Away so much.
Well, that helps me.
Also, The Conjuring kicked off and it has a shared universe of like horror films. There's like
Yeah.
7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, The Conjuring is
two of
entire
which involve a
universe.
demon nun.
Involve the what?
Oh god, the nun.
A
that
demon
was there.
nun.
Oh yeah.
I heard Demon Nom. I was
I did
like,
too.
what?
I thought, was he trying to say that, like, Demonomicon, like the Necronomicon, but demons? Like,
Ah, that's just the lesser key of Solomon.
I heard gnome.
Demon Nun just sounds like someone's king.
Motley Crue with Vampire Hearing. Sorry.
God, we're getting into a weird territory for YouTube, and I think I could say add everything so far, but I'm scared if we continue.
Yeah, if we continue, it's probably gonna get to like some really bad shit.
'Cause, I won't lie, Baron's comment was about to make me go into a tangent that would not have been very good on YouTube.
Yes.
Next up, everyone's top 3 favorite parody titles.
Oh god, that's definitely getting cut.
I don't think I can include that here.
You cannot add that. That
No.
word is
Did I
banned.
refresh
No.
this? I did.
You
You
did.
did.
Yes, you definitely.
Alright. Underworld, which I know nothing about, Spider-Man, and the Titanic. What's the Underworld, Glitcher?
Underworld is a dark and action-packed supernatural thriller that follows Selene, a fierce vampire warrior, as she navigates a centuries-old war between vampires and lichens while uncovering hidden truths that could change everything.
So it's Twilight if Bella wasn't a passive bitch.
It's Twilight if Bella was Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah. I'm also
I
also won't lie. I'm trying to figure out if this is her leg or like something trying to stab
That's her leg. That's her leg.
That, yeah. Is it weird that I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies?
No, I haven't either. I don't care.
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen them.
Oh, well, I mean,
I've seen them, but that's also because my parents kind
Matrix is really good.
I watched them with my parents.
It's one of those series that I think, like, you really need to be into sci-fi to even consider it, I feel, because it's just become so synonymous. I also need to raise the volume a little bit.
yeah. By the way, if my brother was doing this quiz, he would put Spider-Man, I think 2 over and over again.
The Andrew Garfield or the,
I think it's the black suit Spider-Man one.
No,
Is that
that's
2 or
3.
3?
That's 3 in the,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Who was the other one? Not, Tobey Maguire. It was Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, that stupid dance.
I think I would actually genuinely enjoy it because my IRL friends and me, developed this thing where we just had a really big taste for movies that were so bad they're good. So I think I would just genuinely laugh at the entire thing, being like, "Oh, you dumbass."
The
My
only
brother-
good thing that Spider-Man 3 gave us was Spencer as Spider-Man 3 Peter Parker
I still
in that, like, Spider-Man.
shoes and ladders. I still watch
Yeah.
that on occasion, and I still just have to pause for like 5 minutes to laugh.
It's
My brother
so
has rewatched-
so good. Unhinged Spencer is best Spencer.
Whatever you do, never show my brother Spider-Man 3 again. He finally got off of his addiction of it. So if you show it to him again, he'll go back onto like an 80 watch streak of the same movie.
So let's think about this real quick, right?
Yeah.
So we have Kick-Ass Twilight, Spider-Man. By the way, did they mention if this is specifically the Andrew Garfield or the Tobey Maguire one?
They just gave me Spider-Man, so I just Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, I put the first movie that I knew of because I think there's Spider-Man and then The Amazing Spider-Man, and I just chose the one named Spider-Man.
I'm definitely ruling out Scylla for this. I'm not expecting anything like Spider-Man or the Underworld for Scylla.
I could see Underworld for her, though.
I don't think I would expect the Titanic, but just because there are other better picks for her, right?
Yeah.
I don't hate Stoppy, I don't hate Cherry, I don't hate Dawn for this. I don't think I would expect Dragon Lobster or Faye in this. This could be something for Baron. I don't know if I would expect Wizard to have this exact trio, but I could see any one of these for him. I just think Wizard's gonna have like a big franchise one, you know, like a Star Wars maybe.
Yeah.
Gina's not a terrible shout for this. I don't know if I would have expected a Spider-Man for her. Although I think she has seen some of the MCU, so maybe I'm wrong on that one. If this was Glitcher... if Titanic was on Glitches, you're either smoking something or intentionally throwing me off.
I have never seen Titanic, and I'm so mad that I haven't.
Honestly, I didn't like it myself.
I only want to watch it because people have said it's okay, and also the historical relevance of it.
It got a lot of shit wrong, though.
But still.
Jack also didn't need to die at the end. They could have both survived.
But he did die in real life.
No, but with how they framed everything, he didn't need to die based on the movie.
Technically, neither character existed in real life, but that's a different story.
Fair. I would be surprised if this was JJ. I'd be surprised if this was Looney. I could see the med shout of it all, but I don't know if I would expect this for a med. Knight's actually not a terrible shout. I do like Rabbit for this, actually. Ricky too. Damn, there's some actually really good options for this. Wilford included. The ones I'm really looking at: Wilford, Wiki, Rabbit, Knight. I don't think I would. I think I'm gonna have to pass over Med on this one. Gina, and then back to Stoppy, Cherry, and Dawn, which I know is a lot of people, but like, this is such a weirdly like diverse yet specific group, right? There's an amount of spectacle it feels like in this. So who do I think is going for a spectacle? I feel like I've gone the wrong tree trying to guess who would go for a spectacle out of this list. Fuck. This is Stoppy. I'm gonna be mad. Or Rabbit. I think I have to go Wilford. Wilford just feels like he fits the bill the best here. That was Raven.
Yep.
You have no idea how many times I wanted to unmute as you were talking then.
I really expected a Star Wars for you. I honestly could have seen you having 3 Star Wars films. I would have.
So, the thing is, when I sent them to Glitcher, I specifically put Spider-Man 2002.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
So I believe that's the Tobey Maguire
Which
one.
is the first Tobey Maguire one, and he's only technically
Okay.
part of the MCU now after the No Way Home did the multiverse thing.
Which honestly, I do think that's probably the best movie in the MCU, in my opinion.
Okay, so I did get the right movie. Okay.
Yes, you did get the right movie. Bully Maguire, which is the name for the meme of the dance that Tobey Maguire does in Spider-Man 3,
Don't remind me.
is hilarious and possibly the only good part of that entire film.
Okay.
Underworld being referred to as Twilight really fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
it's actually it's Twilight if Bella wasn't a bitch.
I mean,
I've never
it's
seen it, I'd be
true,
down.
but it so pissed me off. And then Titanic. This is legitimately my favorite movie of all time.
I'm guessing this is one of those that you watch with your family a fair amount.
There is that, yes, and I also managed to break the VHS tape for it. I watched it so many times.
Oh my god, you've told me about that.
Yep.
I fucked up. Yeah, no, I knew that story. It's just been so long since we've talked about that story. God damn,
Yeah.
okay. I don't think I've gotten a single one right so far.
Not from what I can tell.
God damn, I thought this one would be easier than the fucking TV show one.
Well, so movies, because they're longer, people have different tastes. Like, you don't want to watch something
I know,
that's
but I
way
legitimately
too...
talked about this more with people.
That's fair. I don't think you've talked with movies with me a lot, so...
A little. We mentioned
little.
some here and there, and it piles up.
So, Japanda,
But
I have not seen Underworld. I'd be interested in seeing it, but I've never seen Titanic in my life.
really, all right. I will say this: Titanic to me just felt dragged out. You could have condensed the movie by about a half hour, and I think it would have been better. That's my big complaint about it, at least.
Yeah.
Yep, I was just going to say, my biggest complaint of the years has always been, there was enough room on that floating thing for Jack as well.
If they put the life vest underneath it, it floated. It floats.
Yeah.
I don't see any world where this is not Dawn. I hate that tagline down there. 4 out of 4 stars. That actually kind of pisses me off.
I exclusively picked that one, by the way. The 4 out of
I
4.
want to pick a movie that gets 7 out of 7 stars now.
The only other person I can really think of for this, because I don't think Stoppy's going 3 this hard into Disney. I think there's going to be a little bit more of a wild card for Stoppy. I don't think I would expect this for Cherry, Lobster, Faye, Baron, Wizard, Gina, Glitcher. The only other person I'm really seeing here that I could see this for is Med. Because if Scylla's gonna have a Disney movie, it's one of the Frozens.
Honestly, for Scylla, I would think that maybe the Beauty and the Beast would be there if it was a Disney movie.
With how much she's talked about Elsa, no.
Oh, I have not heard talk about Elsa, so...
It really does just become Dawn vs. Med for me. And honestly, what's really throwing me is I don't think I would expect Med to pick Beauty and the Beast. But I don't think I would expect Dawn to pick Pirate Fairy. Dawn actually has talked a little bit about some of the Tinkerbell stuff. I think I'm gonna go Dawn, and part of it is because Med didn't know about... No wait, I'm confusing TV show and movie. My bad. I don't know. Honestly, Tangled is both so them coded. I just know Dawn has talked a lot about Beauty and the Beast being their favorite, so I have to go Dawn off this. I forgot about with Raven. I'm not forgetting with Dawn. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
You didn't fall for the bait. The order might have mattered because you did mention it was me versus Med. I was like, oh, you're gonna say Med for these three?
The more I thought about it, the more I know we have talked a fair amount about Beauty and the Beast being a childhood favorite for both of us. And like,
Yeah,
like after what happened with Raven, order did end up mattering because it told me trust my gut if I remember something.
yeah, because if that order had mattered, there was a world where you, as you said, might have got Med. And that's what I said with mine. It's not made as a trick, but me and Med have similar styles at times. You know what I mean?
The way we were so rooting for you in the group chat, we were like, yes, go with your gut.
Because
you know this.
I almost, like, if Raven wasn't talking, I was just gonna be like, oh, hi, Dawn. And then I thought about it more. So it was unfortunate, like, I didn't I thought everyone's done talking, but then Raven had stuff to keep saying. So, like, it would have just been like how I did Scylla for several of these, where it's like, oh, hi, Dawn, and then click. I think that's my first correct one, too. But you know what? For how shit I did with Dawn in the first few of these, fine. Well, first two. Star Wars, Pacific Rim, and the Two Towers specifically. Glitcher, to confirm, they did mention Empire Strikes Back and Two Towers specifically, right?
Let me double check. Yes, they did.
To confirm, Empire Strikes Back, that is episode 5, correct?
Let me just check.
Anyone can confirm this. That's such a trivial piece.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I think the Two Towers is the second in the trilogy? Sorry.
It is the second in the trilogy, yes.
I really want to rewatch Pacific Rim now.
This is... God, this is such... Going back to what I was saying a few slides ago, this is such a spectacle-driven one, too. I would have thought Raven if Raven wasn't already passed. Although Pacific Rim would have surprised me a little bit, I'll be fair on that. The issue is, too, is Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, two of the biggest nerd series of all time. I maybe wouldn't expect this for, like, Stoppy, but, like, there's so many people on this list it could be. Lobster, Faye, Baron, Wizard. I don't know if I would expect 3 very action-adventure based things with Gina, but I could see it. JJ, maybe? I don't think this doesn't feel like what I would expect from Looney, but maybe it is. I think my brain really just wants to go Faye on this. But again, this is just like such a... Like some of these are so big, it's impossible to tell. I think I've landed Lobster, Faye, or Baron, and I'm really just struggling to pick between those 3. None of them really have, like, I feel like romance would become a big MO for them, like, even comedy. Maybe Lobster could have a comedy, but I don't know if I would expect that, right? God. Has the group chat come to a consensus?
No.
Well, I've come
I'm
to
not
a
here in the group.
consensus.
Well, I'm over here making food now, so I'm not doing things in the group chat.
Fuck. That's just kind of become my motto during this, hasn't it?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I want to go Baron. The fact that specifically the Two Towers, I think, is what's drawing me to Baron.
If we ever do Jackbox again, there's just gonna be one, like, thing where there's a question of something, and all we're gonna say is, like...
We put in,
oh,
like...
fuck.
We put in, like, a Quiplash prompt, like, I think it's blank. Fuck.
I think it's blank. Oh, fuck.
I think I'm going Baron. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't just say Two Towers, I said Two Towers Extended Edition on purpose. It wasn't supposed to be that
I
hard.
thought Glitcher just pulled that. I thought... Okay, fair enough.
No, I was like, who else would be like, oh no, it's Two Towers specifically is the best one, because, you know.
I just remember... I feel like Two Towers kind of becomes the really forgotten one, and I don't know much about each in the series, but I think it did a lot of the setup for the third movie, so people kind of focus more on the third and the first in the trilogy, as opposed to
Return is the spectacle, Two Towers is about tension, and I like tension.
Fair. You know, I should have considered that, it just because I didn't know enough between the separate movies.
Yeah,
and coming off of Empire Strikes Back and Pacific Rim, I have seen Empire Strikes Back, actually, too. It's one of 4 Star Wars movies I've seen.
It's the one with the snow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
it's the one that starts.
yeah.
You can even see the tauntaun he has to cut open and sleep in.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't
No,
you do
that's
that
the
in
one that
the
gets
Lego
eaten.
Star
Han
Wars
Solo
game?
gets cut up and eaten.
What was that, Ben?
Said, no, that's the one that gets eaten. The one that gets cut open is Han Solo's tauntaun.
Ah, right. And I wouldn't be surprised, Glitcher, because a lot of the games do follow very closely, at least the pivotal scenes in the movies.
Yeah. My favorite thing about making this, by the way, was whenever there's too big of an image, when I shrink it down and try making it the size of everything else, it just looks so awkward. Like the Two Towers edition just looks like the words are way too close together.
Love it.
Absolutely.
I thought
Also,
that was a style
unironically,
thing, though.
Pacific Rim. Okay.
Oh, go on.
Unironically, Pacific Rim is probably my favorite movie of all time.
What is Pacific Rim again? That's like, is
It-
that Mech vs.
that
Mech or is
is
that Mech
the-
vs. Kaiju?
Yeah, that's
Mech versus Kaiju.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro actually writes a good giant mecha movie that's not just stupid.
Fair.
Yeah, it's actually super good. I've seen it. I
Was that
haven't seen it in a
Beyonce
long
in that,
time
or was
now.
that Battleship?
That was
That was
Battleship.
Rihanna, and that was Battleship.
Oh, right, my bad. I haven't seen the movie, so I really just don't know, right?
I'll gladly show it to you sometime. It's very dumb and very good.
Maybe I'll enjoy it just because, like I said, I have a penchant for movies that are so bad they're good.
I would disagree. I'd say it's so good. Anyway.
How many? What number was this again? Was this the 5th or the 6th?
5, 6. This was 6, so we're on 7.
So I've got a 33% success rate so far. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movies, sorry, not the movies. The Polar Express and Spider-Man. And without even looking at the list, this kind of does become a huge stoppy pick for me because I know she is a Power Rangers fan. I also don't hate Neo for this, but I think I would be surprised if Neo had specifically the Polar Express.
That movie's CGI scared me so much.
It can be a little rough, but I do really like the movie myself.
The Uncanny Valley feeling is just,
Yeah.
oh god. It's...
I guess this could potentially be Cherry or Lobster. I don't really think... Or Faye, too. I don't really think I would expect this from any of them, though. I don't think I would expect Wizard, Gina. If this was Glitcher, I think that would be funny. Because I knew about your distaste for the Polar Express's CGI even before that. I don't think I would expect JJ to pick this. JJ normally has something a lot more intellectual on their list, even though, again, they love to play the dumbass. Mad, Light, no, Rabid. I could see a world where maybe this is Rabbit or Ricky, but this is not what I would expect from either of them. If this was Scylla. If this was Scylla, that would be funny.
I could not see this being... Everything's too happy. There's too many happy things.
Shut up, bitch.
And not enough Disney.
Yeah, not enough Disney and too many happy things.
There are too many... Well, you know what? I was gonna say there are too many living parents, but when you consider Spider-Man, actually...
I love that. Too many living parents. That's funny.
Too many living parents. Spider-Man's whole family is gay, except for his Aunt May.
I think the real thing is not enough hot guys for Scylla.
Fair. I don't think I could see this being Wilford. Maybe. I think this really just comes down to Stoppy, Neo, and Z for me, and I think I just have to go Stoppy because, again, I know she's a Power Rangers fan. That was Neo.
Yep.
Damn it.
That one surprised me a little bit, especially because of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
I'm at least happy
Is that where the night comes from?
I mean,
I'm
that
at
is
least
the
happy
first.
my first guess was, like, my first two guesses had the correct one.
By the way,
Oh,
I
Funny
that
story.
was-
I have not seen that movie yet. Mighty Morphin.
What was that,
I have
Raven?
never.
If that's the old Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, then that's the first.
It looks
Power
like it would
movie, I
be.
think.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the older one.
Yeah, it's of the Power Rangers movies, it is the one I have seen the most of, and it happens to be of the movies at least. It is my favorite.
By the way, the main
Oh
reason
yeah,
why
that's the
I
Ivan Ooze one, baby.
hate Polar Express for one reason only. My family is obsessed with it. They watch
I
the
feel
Polar
that.
Express 3 times every Christmas. They have a Polar Express train set.
I'm honestly kind of sad about that. I think this is one where Order would have gotten it.
All I did was I put it in the order that they gave me, so.
Oh, you should not have told me that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're gonna want to randomize some of those now, Glitcher, because now I'm gonna know, like, Wizard will be towards the end, Looney will be towards the end.
No, I meant, no.
On the
Meant, like,
slide.
on the slides,
Oh,
that's
no.
what I meant.
When I say Order, I mean, like, if
Are you-
Stoppy came before Neo, I would have gone.
Okay. Whenever you say that, I thought you meant like the order of the movie.
No, whenever I talk about the order, I mean the order people are put into the slides. Or, like,
No,
Show
actually, a lot of them I moved around. Like, Sai sent me it, like, way later than some people, so Sai was number 1 on
But
this,
yeah,
so...
I'm just talking about the order they are on the slide. So like, if Neo Knight came like towards the very end, this would have been a very easy guess, as long as there was that to stop you.
I'd already made my list.
That's why I've already had to move Med on mine, because I accidentally let Japan know where Med was.
Yeah, I believe she was the very last one on yours.
She was the first.
Oh right, my bad.
I sent mine in like a minute after you sent me the prompt, and I'm like, yeah, no, I doubt everyone did
Yeah,
that.
I was talking about this with Glitcher and Raven. There's a lot of people who are very good about this. Some we do need to chase down.
Yeah, but you should have known that I didn't mean when I said I put it in the order like that, because Baron would have been first on the list.
True. Baron's
But
very
yeah,
quick about
more of like an on-topic thing. Me and Stoppy, I swear, every day are finding out more people are Power Rangers fans.
Power Rangers is great.
Yeah.
It was my childhood.
The only reason why I hate Power Rangers is I just can't stand some of the, like...
See, I
There's so
Older
many
is better
things
than
on
new
screen.
ones.
Med, you wanna know what was the movie I really didn't think you would have on your list? For
Huh.
history? I did not think you would have the Polar Express. I could have seen the other
seen
two.
it.
What?
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
That you have been very lucky, because
Yeah, you've been very lucky not to see the terrible
The C-
CGI that
The
they...
CGI is more of a meme than they're letting on. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
so
great, but
bad.
it's not that bad.
It's a funny movie. It's a funny
No.
movie designed for kids.
I
Too
genuinely
happy.
am terrified of the Polar Express characters. Like,
also,
they are scary.
Baron, how would you about watching it 6 times in the month of June?
Month of June? Oh, yeah, that's normal.
But Polar Express, a Christmas movie. Anyway,
Christmas is an arbitrary social construct with no meaning anymore.
Time also means
Yep.
nothing. Alright, moving right along. Inside Out, X-Men First Class, and Wicked. Why is X-Men First Class the first movie to show up twice?
I don't know. I was surprised about that myself. Out of every movie, it was X-Men First Class.
Spider-Man has shown up twice.
Oh, right.
Yes, my bad.
I kind of forgot Spider-Man.
I could see this being Stoppy. Could see this being Cherry. I don't think I would expect this from Lobster or Faye or Wizard.
Never seen the new Wicked yet.
I don't
I
get
am not
Gina
either.
for this. Gina's actually not a bad shout. I'd be surprised if this was Glitcher, and that was even before they said they haven't seen the new Wicked. When did that Wicked come out even? How recent is that? Because that couldn't-
November
Very
20
recent.
something.
Okay, so not
November
recent enough for
20
me to really be able to use meta stuff.
Yeah, by the way, you should know that this isn't me by the fact that Inside Out is on this list.
You didn't like Inside Out?
No, when they were teaching us about a lot of stuff during school, they had me watch Inside Out so many times. I just hated it.
Fair.
Plus the depression lady.
Sadness?
Yeah.
Madness.
Alright, if this was Looney, that'd be kind of funny. I could see Med for this. Actually, really don't hate Med as a shout here. One night. I don't think this would be what I expected from Rabbit or Ricky, or Weeping for that matter. I think my brain really wants to go between Stoppy, Cherry, and Med on this. And Gina. Thing is, do I want to fall for the bait that is Gina probably having Lilo and Stitch because of Stitch? I don't know if I really believe that. I feel like my brain wants to do that because, you know, convenient excuses. I think I'm just gonna go Gina. I'm really torn on this one, honestly, because I think there's some really good picks. The thing is, do I think Med would have Inside Out specifically, out of all of Disney, too? And really, I don't think it would be Inside Out for Med. I'm going Gina. Oh, that was Stoppy. Damn.
I've talked to you about this too.
I know, but it's also Inside Out. It's just such a good Disney movie and legitimately tries to teach you so much about emotions and all.
I have not seen
Pixar is the big
X-Men First
subsidiary of
Class.
Disney. I'm not separating the two anymore.
I haven't seen a single X-Men movie yet.
By the
Damn
way,
it.
the Wicked was was between Wicked and Black Widow for me.
I think if you picked Black Widow, I would have guessed you. I will say that.
Fair,
if it was
but I did like Wicked more.
No, I understand
No.
that. I'm just saying. I think if I saw Black Widow, it becomes a lot more towards you, because I don't think that would be in Gina's scope.
Not the group chat screaming, "Go with your gut, fam."
See, my gut was leaning more towards Gina. It was just between the two.
Also,
Can I?
still got it right away.
I have an unrelated question. Is this group chat for My Little Pony watch party?
No.
No, it just
Okay, that was
happened to
my
be a
unrelated
group chat that
question.
we started at one point.
Saints, we finished MLP, so I wanted to do something different.
Also, shout out to my freshman year college first term seminar class for the Inside Out. That's
I'm
why
frustrated.
you did have me in the 3 though.
The other thing is it would require you to be aware of something that you would have no reason to be aware of, which is that Stoppy has been showing B the X-Men movies.
Yes, that is a thing that is happening.
Yeah, they don't. You guys don't talk to me about anything going on in the watch party.
Well, this is more of like a separate thing because I wanted to watch X-Men movies, and you know, Stoppy was very excited to you know, take me through them. And then Ned and Raven kind of joined as well.
Ian Raven just sort of walked in and said, "Hi, we're sitting here."
Yeah, basically.
I also
But
can't
I think
even
that we
access
should
the
reach out
VC,
to
so I
you more
can't-
often.
Yeah, I can't even access the VC to see if there was something that I would be interested in. I said I couldn't make it to 1 week of My Little Pony, and that was just assumed that I didn't want to join at all.
Oh, well, the group is full, but we do have the role and a channel in the VCA.
I hate it here.
By the way, for the one on the far right, I tried finding a safer image. That was the safest image I could find.
That's fine enough.
I believe it.
Step Up I'm gonna need information here because I actually don't know any of these movies. Why are there oil wells in the Rookie? What?
I'm pretty sure they're all sports movies.
Is that baseball, football, and dance? Respectively.
Okay, so
Hold on, two of
I
these
can-
are Disney.
The Rookie's a baseball movie. Invincible's a movie about a football star, and Step Up Revolution, I believe, is about a dance competition.
a high energy dance film that follows a passionate flash mob crew in Miami as they use their electrifying performances to fight against corporate greed and save their community.
I just rolled my eyes for two different reasons. One of which is the description, the other being this tagline. One step can change your world.
Honestly, Panda, just be happy it's not Step Up to the Streets.
Oh god.
Step Up to the Streets.
Pretty much every Step Up movie is the exact same.
So Med's aware of these. No, you're not picking 3 sports movies. I know that right now.
I don't even think that's a spoiler.
No. So, I'm really trying to see, like, who would stand out to me for sports movies, right? And honestly, it's no one. There's not a single person left on this list that I think is putting 3 sports movies. Now, I'm clearly wrong about that, as I have a slide here with 3 sports movies, and I doubt Glitcher messed that up.
No, I just added 3 random movies. This is no one slide, actually. Just
This is yours, actually. You just, like, pulled out a random generator of different movies. It happened.
it just happened to be 3. So yeah.
So I really have to go, I think because, like, no one stands out to me. So I really just have to go off of, like, who do I not really talk to a lot about this? Because, like, so there's Cherry, Faye, and Ricky, who I've mentioned I go off of a lot of vibes with, not anything concrete. Me and Weeping don't really talk. Thing is, I've never heard you mention a single thing about sports or dancing or any of that. If this was Z, I would find that kind of funny. I think what's going to happen is I think I'm going to go Cherry here because I feel like I would expect Faye more to go in the horror category, and Ricky probably to have something a little more history. Because so far, everything Ricky has put has had some level of history. Even their music taste, I think, did. I don't feel great about picking Cherry for this, but the fact that two of them are also Disney makes me feel a little more okay about that. And Step Up looks to have a pretty big romance subplot, not subplot, I don't know what you would really call it, component, that maybe, I think I'm gonna go Cherry. Oh, that was Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
God, I am failing.
I'm genuinely surprised about the Step Up.
Why?
The other two? Like, I'm just surprised is all.
I thought Frozen would be on Wizards.
It's not that it's just that it's a dance movie. It's not the kind of thing I'd have seen.
And I've watched it like 100 times.
Also, fun fact: if B didn't see the message, Eddie from 911 is in that movie.
Yes, he is.
I am having a rough go of this.
Wizard, I really thought I would see Frozen on your list, not gonna lie.
Real quick, who did everyone think this was out of pure curiosity?
I didn't know, I had no clue.
I held onto the handle and just said the train's going wherever.
Yep.
I thought this was Wizard.
I was like, what
Thanks.
is this, like, dollar store gridiron and a Step Up movie?
What did Stoppy say?
I had no idea, but also I'm still. If I wasn't right before this one, this could have been guessed for me because I do like sports.
You would have been considered, but I don't know if I would have expected 3 sports movies from you, like I said, for anyone else on this list, honestly.
Yeah, I think 3 would have been a little much for Stoppy.
Yeah,
I would have expected Mighty Ducks too if there was a sports movie.
Yeah, I could have seen sports movies from Stoppy, but not all 3 sports movies.
Mighty Ducks is not even in my top 10.
But you also have to factor, I have to go off of what I have to go off of, right? And the fact that we've never really talked about any sports movies, I think, the two of us. Like, I wouldn't know what to even go off of. I just know you like hockey a lot. And baseball. Alright, this is another rough showing. A silent voice. Oh, this... First of all, really good one in the middle, but I need to see that actually. I have not seen that specific Digimon movie and I'm excited for that. I don't see the world where this is not Z though. Let's be real. Z's probably the biggest anime nerd in our group, right?
I think I overtake Z a little bit.
No. It's cute you think that. I also know it's not you, because it's Digimon. You refuse to even give that series a try.
Bitch, I put that on the wheel for us, and I said it was fine. I don't want to hear no complaints about me not wanting to try it. You know I put it on there.
I actually did forget, I will be fair.
I watched the very awkward animes.
There's a world where it could be loony, but like Z's the only one I think would actually genuinely be able to put 3 anime movies on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that it just becomes, if I see anime, Z. Honestly, I'm not surprised there's no conversation. I don't think anyone's surprised at this one.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god, it was Z?
I had 3 people in my idea for the.
Oh! Kingsman, The Greatest Showman, and Guardians of the Galaxy, specifically Volume 2. First of all, I really love Guardians of the Galaxy 2 myself. I have not seen Kingsman or The Greatest Showman, but I am aware of what they're about. This really comes down to, again, spectacle, I feel. I don't know that much about Kingsman in that regard, but like, Greatest Showman was quite literally about Bottom Valley Circus. And then I've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy too. That's a pretty grand film in my opinion. I think it does really good with the plot too. I can't say that for The Greatest Showman though.
Was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 the same one with like where he's eating the chips and saying that if he eats really slowly they can't see him?
I think that was in that one.
Drax is my favorite character of the
He's
entire.
hilarious.
He's the best.
I do have to give a lot of respect to this list, despite the fact I haven't seen 2 of these movies. Though I will say, there is, I know, a little controversy around The Greatest Showman, because it kind of washed over some of the more questionable acts of that circus. But let's be fair, every circus kind of abused animals. Alright, where do I want to start ruling out, honestly? Because this is one of those where it's kind of hard to really rule out anybody. I think I would probably remove Glitcher, JJ, Looney, and Med. This doesn't... Actually, let me double check on the Med thing. I don't think I would expect Guardians of the Galaxy out of Med. Hi, Neo.
Hey, Neo.
Hi.
I'm still mad I didn't get you because you were before Stoppy. I don't think I would expect this to be Knight. I could see this being Rabid. If this was Scylla... Yeah, this isn't Scylla.
You're really trying to find Scylla, aren't you?
I just
They're like on a manhunt.
I just know it kind of pisses her off, and the fact this will be the hottest one. Honestly, I really like the idea of Weeping or Wilford for this too. This is one of those, I really wish I could request it to be later, but I know that's not how this works. I think I want to go Faye off of this. Faye's really standing out of this list, because I'm really thinking, who would go this heavy into like the action adventure and like the spectacle of it all? I know The Greatest Showman isn't so much action adventure, but all 3 of these, I think, at least the right 2, have such a degree of spectacle, but I think Kingsman does too. I think Faye would lean into spectacle, especially going off of their music and their gaming taste. They would. I think I'm going Faye. Oh, that was Lobster.
So Dragon's on his phone, so he can't speak. But The Kingsman personally is his like go-to movie. He likes the whole series, but this is his favorite one.
Yeah.
The Greatest Showman, I personally hear him listen to music all the time.
I don't remember hearing him listen to music.
He loves that movie.
I also don't hang out in VC with him as much as I should.
Also, I have one bone to pick with The Greatest Showman.
Which is?
Okay.
That it shows P.T. Barnum in a favourable light.
That's what I was
given
talking
how-
about with the controversy.
Well, that's the controversy.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I'm not surprised to see Lobster for this. It was just kind of one of those things. I didn't expect Lobster. I can't speak for Kingsman, right? And maybe if he's typing somewhere, like somebody let me know. But this felt like a spectacle trio. Whereas I wouldn't expect spectacle for Lobster. I would expect more plot substance for Lobster.
I know. Also, I refer to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 as when Peter Quill gave up the power to atomize Thanos.
To be fair, too, it's also when he chose found family over real family because his dad was kind of a prick.
I mean, that's putting it nicely. There are words to describe Peter Quill's dad that would not do good on YouTube.
Valid.
I see Lobster just put, I just like the shows a lot, fair. Does anyone know if the Kingsman Secret Service is a spectacle, like, film?
I have not seen that one.
Alright.
It's a British comedy, so it's one of those, like, sort of, it's more based on the delivery of the joke rather than the joke itself.
Okay, so it's not a spectacle film, it's a plot film.
Yeah, take, like, James Bond, but add comedy to it.
So Austin Powers.
So here you go, Neo. This
I
yes,
know, a
but
little more
actually British
sophisticated.
instead of fake British.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Dragon would like to say that the Kingsman movies are plot-based, in his opinion.
I also think I've only gotten 3 people correct so far, Lobster. It might have been
Let me
4.
check. It's been 3.
Yeah. A rough showing, but we do have some good contenders left. People like Knight, Glitcher, JJ, you.
The
He
way
likes
I've
the
just
fight
been,
scenes.
the way I've been tracking this specifically is I've just been subtracting 1 from 24 every time.
Glitcher, I'm keeping notes in your DM, so I got it.
Oh.
Megamind, let's go!
Oppenheimer?
One is not like the others here.
Something is not like the other.
One of these
car
things
is
just doesn't belong here.
Skinny.
Anybody have a
Switched
neck
down.
brace for the whiplash I just got reading these?
See, no, you know how these three connect? You know how these three connect?
Sure, I would love to know.
Oppenheimer develops a nuke. Megamind keeps the world of Megamind keeps upping the villainy to a point where we fall into a nuclear winter that will spawn the cause from cause.
I hate that works. I hate that works.
It does work though.
I just kind of adopted the Pixar theory with nukes.
All I can think of is the guy on the far left, and just thinking that the guy on the far left of Megamind turned into the guy in the middle.
The far left? No.
The guy far left in Megamind turned into
Some disheveled old man.
depressed guitar
Ernesto
player,
de la Cruz.
but unsuccessful.
Yes.
Ernesto
Really
de la Cruz
unsuccessful.
had he not had what was the other guy's name? Hector?
Yes.
Let's get real about this for a second. I can't.
You can't get real when there's Megamind straight to Oppenheimer to Cars.
Part of me just wants to go Ricky and move on, but like that's I want to actually try because I'm not doing so exceedingly well that I can throw away one, right?
I'm so mad, by the way. After you told me I didn't have to cover up the Disney stuff, I already covered all of it up, so I had to delete every single black bar I put over all of them. I made sure to hide every single thing, and then
But
you
you're
just
not
told me
playing the movies, you're just showing posters.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but
I will say this. Going back to what you said about squishing some of the images, I love that Cause is very clearly squished.
You see what I mean? I love when I get to create things like that. Just really squished car.
The eye looks way too skinny in Disney.
Wish.
It looks like anime eyes for some...
Honestly, JJ kind of is a standout for this one. I have to shout out JJ. Megamind is such a good movie, but then also the like Oppenheimer of it all.
Just the whiplash straight to Oppenheimer.
I think the one I would be surprised here for JJ is actually Cause, but I'm thinking childhood favorite maybe. That like continued on.
Megamind will forever be one of my top favorites.
I love
Forever
it.
be.
It's genuinely in my top 10.
The only thing is I don't like the second half of the movie. The first half's good. Second half is kind of meh.
Let me think. Genuinely speaking, who do I think this could be besides JJ and Ricky? I guess Looney, kind of. Maybe Weeping. I think those really become the four that stand out to me in all this. I guess Gina could too, but I don't know if I would expect the combination of Megamind and Cause on Gina. I think I want to go JJ. Part of that does become I want to continue to keep getting JJ right, and I'm just not sure between him and Ricky being the standouts, right? It could be either one of them and I'm not surprised. But I think I'm going to go JJ here. Yep. I politics my way to the right answer. I also finally have a fourth point.
I got a question. What the hell is Oppenheimer?
It's about the guy who helped develop the nuke. And then
It's a good movie.
and then cheated with his best friend's wife. But I don't think that's in the movie.
In
That
a
was
sort of
fucking epic rap battle line.
Because I've never seen or heard of that movie.
in a cinematic sense, it is also the movie that went up against Barbie when it first came out, which coined the term Barbenheimer as a double feature to watch that day.
Honestly, I should do Barbenheimer.
Wait, that's the movie that came out the same time as that new Barbie one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Who wants to do a Barbenheimer day?
Not really.
No.
By the way, Panda,
I've seen Barbie. It's a good movie.
I would like you to refresh because I kind of accidentally put Looney at the end, even though Looney sent me the thing last.
Fair.
So I just moved him.
But you also could have just like claimed innocence.
Left it.
Well, I'm not gonna claim innocence. That would just give Looney's thing away.
Well, whoever's gonna be last will always be the free one. It's impossible to get 0 on this unless I fuck up tracking, right? I'm honestly a little surprised I haven't seen a few of the people left. Like, the fact that Glitcher, Looney I understand right now, but Med, Knight, and Scylla all still on my list are surprising.
Hi.
Yeah.
Treasure Planet is a good movie.
So, How to Train Your Dragon, is that the first one? Because the 3D is confusing me.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
District 9, which I really don't know a lot about, except I think it's post-apocalyptic, and Treasure Planet. Can somebody confirm what District 9 is about?
District 9 is a gripping sci-fi thriller that blends social commentary with intense action following a government agent who undergoes a shocking transformation after being exposed to alien technology in a segregated extraterrestrial slum.
See, not a lot of standouts really exist for this one, right? I could see this being... I think the key standouts... Gina, Looney, Ricky, and Weeping, and maybe Wilford. Maybe Wilford for this. I actually really think I like Ricky for this, but like I would not be surprised if Gina, Looney, Weeping, and Wilford. Thing is, who do I think would have the combination of How to Train Your Dragon and Treasure Planet alongside a social commentary alien tech sci-fi film?
I was gonna say, which one?
True. But you know what I mean. Like, Treasure Planet hides it more than District 9, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
I really just think my brain is screaming Ricky, but my gut says it's someone else. I don't know. I think I have to just go Ricky. Oh, it was Weeping. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Just some of my favorite movies of all time, especially the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Kind of the request.
I also keep hearing you talk about Treasure Planet every so often, Weeping.
He's never done that when I was in VC with him.
So Weeping, with my choices earlier, because I was so late of giving them to Glitch.
Wizard, maybe don't talk about your choices yet. You haven't been guessed.
No,
Yeah,
they have.
Oh, you have? Oh my god.
He was the 3 sports movies one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so you said that you've been keeping them.
I have. It's literally in my notes.
It's literally there.
But
Somebody hit me.
Because I gave my movie so late, Treasure Planet is actually one of my favorite movies as well. It's a really good movie.
I've seen Treasure Planet. I just got very concerned by some of the characters in it, by how they look. It's just weird. Like that weird cat lady. She scares me.
I don't think I've ever actually seen Treasure Planet.
It's a good movie.
I'm sure.
Honestly, I won't come down on you as much as a lot of people will because I've only seen it very recently, but it's so good.
It's also one of those it didn't get into the mainstream Disney following. It kind of got more like Ratatouille had, where it was a little bit of a side cult kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of those Disney movies where not as many people have seen it, but the ones who do
kind of fanatic about it.
Will bring their swords out for it. Yeah.
It seems like they're working on a live-action version of Treasure Planet.
I'm actually surprised at that one.
They're doing that for How to Train Your Dragon also. I hope they do well for it.
Yeah, if they bail on How to Train Your Dragon, there's gonna be so much backlash.
They're not going to, let's be real.
They haven't had a very good track record for live-action movies so far.
Alright. How many people are left? 11. If I was tabbed in. How is this not Scylla? Hold on. Faye's not putting Annabelle. Scylla, you have something to confess?
No.
Are you mad that I got it?
I'm gonna go hit my head against the wall right now. This one was supposed to be hard. What the hell?
I feel bad
because you put in
like...
fucking Nightmare Before Christmas and Annabelle.
You don't know I like Annabelle. Did you honestly know that I
Yes,
like
you
Annabelle?
talked about
Yes, you
Annabelle
talked
with
about
Gina
it
while I was
about it a lot.
in
Scylla, you've talked about
gotta
Annabelle.
talk about it a lot, yeah.
Especially The Nightmare Before Christmas, you talk about that one a lot too.
Wait. Can we circle back? You didn't even ask Glitcher what Run was.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't need to. What is?
Oh,
Can you
yes.
ask? Can you make me feel a little better and ask him
What
what's
is
about?
Hey, so what is Run?
Sorry, let's
Since
crack open the proverbial Pokedex here and
Hey, so
Okay,
what's
so-
Run?
Run is about a mother who has Munchausen by proxy, which means that she makes her child sick to protect her or for attention.
Okay. Maybe the scariest of the three, and we have Annabelle on here.
Yeah.
I have not seen any Annabelle or Chucky or literally any horror movies.
We'll watch it
have
together.
not-
It'll be fun.
I've
The
been
only
wanting
horror
to start
movie
a
I've
watch party
seen-
and cozy.
I
Yeah,
need to watch
I'd love
The
to watch the
Quiet
Conjuring
Place.
series.
I need to watch The Quiet
Oh, A
Place.
Quiet Place. Those are good.
Oh, I'd be
That's a
down
good
to try
movie.
that.
I've heard good things. I haven't watched
I
them
started
yet,
the
unfortunately.
first one, but something came up and I just never went back to it.
Honestly, my favorite on this would be Run.
I honestly feel bad for Scylla. This was supposed to be the hardest one yet for her. And
It was supposed to be the hardest, and then she just puts Nightmare Before Christmas and Annabelle
Yeah.
on screen.
I will say this.
I shouldn't
did
have put
pause-
Nightmare Before Christmas on there.
I did. Well, it
You
was
shouldn't
also
even
honest.
also put Annabelle on there.
To be
You
honest,
talk about both of those a lot.
I will say this actually, Scylla, you could have hidden behind Nightmare Before Christmas a lot better just
I
because of the
could've.
popularity in our group.
You could have left Nightmare Before Christmas and just changed Annabelle to something else.
But I
and
will
then
also be
it would've
fair,
been a
you were
lot
at least
harder.
honest. And this did give me the longest pause. I did actually have to
Yeah.
double check the list.
Yeah.
Also,
And to make sure that Scylla was still on the list.
No, to make sure
Annabelle is part of the Conjuring universe.
I thought
Yeah,
so.
she is. She
I
is.
I have
wasn't
not,
100%.
I have not seen either. I need to see both of them.
Yeah,
We'll watch the
we can
Conjuring
talk
universe.
about-
I'm excited.
We can
Oh,
talk.
by the way, Scylla edited the thing after I already put it, but it was supposed to be Annabelle Creation, not Annabelle.
Yes.
I still, it wouldn't have changed it.
Well, yeah, but still.
The new groove.
Okay. So this becomes B selection, but instead of what was it, X-Men First Class, it becomes the new groove, which by the way, incredibly good Disney movie. I recommend that myself.
Still have not seen it.
I don't
You are missing out.
I don't see a world where I don't guess Med for this one. Although wouldn't Med actually have seen the new group? I think we've talked. I'm not sure. I can very easily convince myself of stuff that doesn't happen, so it becomes hard to always trust my memory.
That donkey scares me. Is its
It's a
neck
llama.
made out of pure?
It's a
is it
llama.
just hair?
It's a llama.
And it's technically an actual person that got changed into the llama.
Hence
Okay, so
odd.
their llama is their llama neck just hair?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty much.
So there's not a neck; it's just hair.
Well, no,
attached
No,
to
there's a
head.
neck.
There's actually a net. The head
That's
needs
a
to
neck,
connect
too.
to the body.
Oh,
No, it's just hair that's connecting the head to the body. You're right.
yep. Nothing else there.
Yeah.
It's just really stiff hair.
I will say, stop this conversation. I pulled out the trump card I've been holding this entire round.
What's
I-
the
I-
trump card?
I bring up the one movie you do not mention to others.
Huh?
Huh?
DM me this movie.
Well, I can't because our DMs are what I'm using for the list. Fuck it. There. That's who's left. I feel bad seeing Wilford's name and then that movie.
You okay?
Glitcher knows the movie you do not mention now.
you don't know how bad how bad I feel about. I want to put that at the very end, like have it be on the end picture.
I'm not refreshing anymore now.
I'm not gonna do that, but still, it would be. Just have that at the very end, so you scare everyone at the end.
I want to know what it is. Send it to me.
Where's Scylla?
There you go.
I've never seen it.
Good.
I have.
Good.
It's rough. Okay.
Don't send me a picture.
So.
Okay.
Alright, so going back to this. Realistically, does Nando's kind of become, in my head, not Rabid, Med and Gina, but I really just, no, actually Cherry's not a terrible shout for this too, is the thing. Do I stick with my gut and just go Med? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I really would like to try and get 50% this one. I'm agonizing. I'm definitely agonizing. Let me ask this. What do I think I would expect from Med if not for these three? And honestly, I don't have a solid answer. I did expect more live action from Med, though, I will be fair.
I hate door hinges so much.
What a weird complaint.
Yeah.
I tried leaving my room and I stubbed my toe on the door.
Now, I don't think this will be Gina. I need to be fair about that. I think Gina would have one action, one comedy, and like maybe one romance. Although, I guess you could actually put that for this. In a weird way.
Hey, Japanda.
What?
You know how the slide for the Tangled in Dawn's Guess said 4 out of 4 stars?
Oh, wait, yeah, Glitcher got 2 different...
Oh, I did.
This one says see it only in 3D in theaters. In cinemas.
The taking adventures to new lengths.
Yep, that's you.
I have managed to find 2 different images that have the exact same picture, just different text.
Well, yeah, that was the movie poster.
I am great at my job.
Oh, I don't know. I'm really torn between Cherry and Med at this point, and honestly, I'm agonizing. See, I really want to keep my 100% on Med too, but I think this is actually Cherry. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Cherry. It was Med!
Yeah, when
Our
you
whole group chat, by the way.
when you went with that,
especially like when you were saying that both me and Dawn's gave off Tangled energy, especially since Tangled, like Rapunzel, is my profile pick.
I'm actually so fucking depressed about that one. I didn't see Emperor's New Groove for you. The other two felt right, but they also felt right for Cherry.
Fair.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends with similar interests. Like, that's going to happen.
I should have done what happened to JJ and politicked it.
I just screamed into my pillow.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
and
like close to tears
when-
on that one.
There's certain sectors of our friends that obviously hang out differently, and so people are going to be like, oh, obviously this is Med, and then other people would be like, yeah, this works for Cherry. So, again,
Right.
I don't, like, blame you for this or take this personally, but yeah, these three are... Tangled is my favorite Disney movie of all time. I obviously love Rapunzel, and
Yep.
Princess Bride and The Emperor's New Groove. These are 2 movies I actually consider to be perfect movies. Like, I wouldn't change a line, I wouldn't change a camera shot.
I will also be fair, I did forget your profile picture was anime Rapunzel.
Yeah,
will be
well, to be fair, it is
Mm.
also Studio Ghibli, so that might have thrown you off too.
The Emperor's New Groove is a great
Phenomenal.
movie, and I have not seen it in a while.
I need to see it.
I think I saw it twice last year alone,
I
and
haven't seen it at all, and Med still takes.
neither have you seen the fucking Princess Bride.
I'm so fucking depressed about that one.
The only line I know from Emperor's New Groove is pull the lever, Kronk.
Yeah, you
Pull
got
the
Eartha
lever.
Kitt, you got John Goodman, you got Patrick Warburton.
I'm actually like, part of me just wants to go cry now.
Honestly, I think, like, as the person who you got wrong, I will say that, like, I think this is
Princess
an
Bride
easy
is,
one to
like,
get wrong. Because a lot of us have very similar, like, movie tastes. Hell, Tangled came up twice.
Yeah.
So did Princess Bride.
And so did Princess
came
Bride,
up
which apparently
twice.
was
Wait,
a
no,
thing I
this
was,
Was
like...
it Tangled on
X-Men,
Beast?
Spider-Man.
No, it's Dawn's.
Wait,
I thought it was
Yeah,
on
it was-
Beast as well.
But I had
No.
Frozen too.
no, Tangled only shows up twice.
I'm so frustrated.
Also, I'll say that when you were first planning this, I was like, Panda's gonna have a little bit of a hard time with mine,
Yeah.
because there's not gonna be any Tinkerbell movies.
Panda's gonna... When the idea came like this, I was gonna say, Panda's gonna have a hard time because there's Dawn, Stoppy, Med, and Bee.
We
wouldn't-
are the
no,
four,
I wouldn't
aren't we?
see this for Stoppy. I wouldn't actually see this for Stoppy.
No, I just meant the amount of Disney that would show up.
I like. Scylla, do you see this with Cherry too? In all honesty,
No.
I could see it. I could.
Sorry, I don't.
I could see this for a lot of our friends. These are all very sort of classic movies. Well, I say classic. Tangled is like, what, 2006 or something?
You know, when you ask that kind of question, I look back on mine and I really couldn't see my choice for anyone.
Yeah, you maybe could have hidden behind Faye with something in the horror genre, but...
Maybe. Or apparently Emerald, now that I know.
Fair, yeah.
Okay, there's a possibility with one of those movies you could have hidden behind me, but not with the rest.
I know. No.
And Nightmare Before Christmas.
Alright. Well, let's see if I can salvage something of this. Fuck.
Sorry, it was the delivery, not the...
Percy Jackson and the Olympians Lightning Thief. I think that's the original Hunger Games, like the first and the three.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
What I was
That's
given
the
was
first
just
one.
The Hunger Games, so I went with The Hunger Games.
And then Harry Potter, specifically the Sorcerer's Stone, I'm assuming?
No, they just gave me Harry Potter.
Did they...
As well as only Percy Jackson. They did not specify any of these.
Okay, so who just doesn't fucking specify?
I got Percy Jackson, The Hunger Games, and Harry Potter. So I just went with the first of each one.
Who is such a fan of all three of these that their answer is yes?
Okay, so the standouts just kind of become Cherry for somewhat generically popular. I hate to say it, but a few of her picks have leaned into like the generic category. Not many, but some. Looney, because he was so last minute, but also I don't think I would see Looney going for a 3 young adult series. And Knight, but I feel like Knight would have specified shit. See, I kind of want to go off of the meta of it all, that is the fact that Looney submitted so last minute. But again, I don't have throwaway guesses, right? If I want to have like a salvage score. I know Cherry and Knight both like Harry Potter. I don't know if either of them have read or watched Percy Jackson though.
I want to see the Percy Jackson series. Or the Hunger Games, for that matter. I haven't seen either of those.
Honestly, I love the Hunger Games movies. The third/fourth, because it was a 2-parter, got confusing.
Well, 2-parters just get confusing, so...
Yeah, fair. Honestly, the second in the Hunger Games is my personal favorite out of the series. It really just becomes I'm torn between these three. I'm really just torn between these three. I don't think it's Looney. I just don't think it's Looney. Could it be Faye? I don't think this doesn't feel Faye or Ricky. I don't get the feeling of Faye or Ricky. You know, Wolf is actually not a bad shout. No, I think I'm just gonna stick with my guess and go Cherry 2 in a row. Oh, it was Wilfred. Fuck.
Yeah, I was surprised when Wilfred didn't specify any of them.
Getting pretty frustrated at this point. The sad part too is this goes again just to like how much order can really affect it. And again, it has to be random. I'm not blaming it. I never blame anybody for that. Scylla, Med, Looney. I get that.
I will say, I was tempted to do it in like order of what would be the hardest to guess to the easiest. But then I was like, no, because then they would just get either harder as it goes on or really easy.
So, the picks for this, the Percy Jackson movie. Why? It's so bad.
Yeah, I rage quit watching that movie.
We've talked several times about films that can be so bad they're good. Maybe that was Wilfred's question.
Also, coming from somebody who had never read the books prior to watching the movies, the first movie as a standalone, it's fine.
Yeah, fair.
Alright,
But
guys, I gotta
maybe
go.
It's fine as a movie that's
See
not
you
related to
later.
the books. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I've never seen the movie.
The books are good. The books are good.
Alright.
Yes, I've never seen the either of the 2 movies. I've seen I watched the series, and I'm really looking forward to watching the 2nd season.
How many have I gotten right so far? 5?
I think 5, yeah. I believe.
There are 8 people
Was
left. If I got
Yes.
only one wrong,
Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Yes.
I
5.
could at least 50-50. What were you saying, Don?
Funny thing, my response to seeing this one, and there's been one in at least everything where I just put in a group chat, me and this person need to be friends. Usually it's whenever Night comes up, so I messaged Night like, I'm guessing this is you. It wasn't. Did not expect Wilfred because
Yeah,
I've never
Night
had
would
that
specify.
reaction to Wilfred.
Yeah, Knight would specify. That's kind of why I immediately thought, like, even if I was the one to not the one to do it, I would say it's not Knight because Knight would at least specify, even
Knight
if
would
it's
be
a
like,
weird set.
The fact that none of them was specified, I maybe should have thought Wilfred a little more because he doesn't always specify things.
I have liked all of these series at one point or another,
Yeah.
so that's why I was like, me and this person need to be friends.
Pacific Rim again, Underworld the trilogy, and the
They
Notebook.
They specifically said the trilogy, so I just kind of.
And the Notebook of it all. I'm not getting 50% on this. There's no way. The standouts for this really do just become Gina and Knight to me.
Since you already know what the Notebook is, what is the Notebook?
The Notebook is a romantic comedy that follows an elderly couple as one of them is dying of Alzheimer's, I believe, and the other one looks back on how I think it was the guy is looking back on how he won her over or something like that. No, they're reading the Notebook. What am I thinking? They're reading the Notebook to the Alzheimer's patient.
So they just write down each day so then don't forget.
The pivotal moments.
Okay.
It goes over the pivotal moments.
Got it.
And honestly, if you want to trigger a lot of different heavy emotions for me, just get me to watch The Notebook because my family, both sides of my family, have histories of Alzheimer's and dementia, so it genuinely becomes a very sore topic for me.
I see.
Okay, realistically, who do I think this is actually gonna be? And honestly, the more I think about it, the more neither Gina or Knight feel quite right for this. I'd be surprised if Rabbit had the Notebook, though. Is it Faye? I don't know. This is really one I wish I could, like, request to come back to, but again, I know it's not how it works. Why do I keep torturing myself with these?
Okay.
The way that I see it, it's either like a yay, I know a lot about my friends, or yay, I get to learn a lot about my friends.
Except you know I'm overly competitive.
Well, you're not competing with anyone, though.
Competing with myself.
But then you always win.
Yeah.
Nobody stands out, like, just right. You know what I mean?
That's how I felt when I put this together. It just didn't feel quite right for anyone.
Like, even if this was the first slide, let's jump back to saying there are 24 people available. I don't think I could buy any specific person for this and feel like 100% correct, right?
The only way I could believe that if you had it 100% correct is if you DM'd everyone and asked them if this was theirs.
Rabid's the only one that feels reasonable to me, but I know it's not gonna be Rabid. I shouldn't say I know, but like, I cannot see the Notebook for Rabid. I'm gonna try and bend the rule one time and ask Scylla, do you think you know who this is? I think Scylla.
Is she even here?
I'm gonna go Ricky. I feel like this might be a bit of a wild card, but Ricky also I think would go for the kind of spectacle that is the combat, but in Pacific Rim and Underworld, and maybe like the Notebook is like something he watched with his family kind of thing. Oh, it was Gina.
I think that's what Gina went with. Is it like, I think some of these were hers and maybe something she watched with her family.
I should have stuck with my gut.
Certainly wouldn't watch the Underworld trilogy with your family.
You would not from what I can see on the picture. You would definitely not watch
Very
that.
much not.
I could see watching Pacific Rim with your family.
Yeah, Pacific Rim I could see on the description, the Notebook.
Boondock Saints, Oppenheimer, and Gladiator.
Oppenheimer's back. We've had 2 Oppenheimers now.
I really like Ricky for this one, actually. So much so that I think I am just going to instantly send Ricky. Because realistically, how much can I agonize? Because it is actually starting to affect my mental health. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what really sealed it was Oppenheimer Gladiator. I just kind of had to ignore Boondock Saints because that was drawing me more to Faye.
It's a good movie, though.
I won't lie, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to sit here and claim to know if it... I mean, I've heard a lot of good things, I'll be fair on that, but, like, I just don't know, right?
The funny thing is, I had to change a picture for the next slide because there's 3 of Pacific Rim now.
Do I need to refresh?
No, there's just... I wanted a change in picture. I don't want the 3 of the same fucking picture.
I don't like the Harry Potter image. Ah!
You don't like Slim Boy?
I'm back.
Ah! Yeah.
And it has Spanish Transformers.
Oh yeah, what fucking movie is that for Transformers?
Let me just check. I think they just gave me the word Transformers and just like...
No, it's French! That's French, that's not Spanish!
The last night.
Right. They just gave me Transformers and...
Okay,
they did not specify, so I just have
Okay.
Transformers, Harry Potter, and then Pacific
Why
Rim.
are so many people putting fucking Pacific Rim?
I don't know, so I had to change the image somehow.
I feel like that's the first Harry Potter image I've ever seen that makes him look like he's saying, "You what, mate?"
He looks like a red-pilled college student.
Oh, so like, later movies Harry.
Honestly, my brain really likes Rabbit for this, and I don't know why. Looney's also not a terrible shout, because I know they both like Harry Potter. Knight does too, but I can't see Knight putting Transformers and Pacific Rim together. I want to ask, Glitcha, did they specify a specific Harry Potter?
No, they just put Harry Potter, so I just grabbed that.
Alright, I think I'm gonna use the meta this time. And the fact that Looney submitted so late. Because this feels like either Looney or Rabbit. But you said you were trying to, like, follow up with people and be like, hey, which in the series? Or, like, is it the series in general? So the fact that they just didn't specify even the series in general, I think maybe this was such a last-minute thing, right? So...
Also, I attempted to. They just didn't respond.
Fuck. Well, 50% is now impossible.
I still can't get over that weird... I'm just be glad I didn't try making it even more thin. Just...
Also, I want to clarify that's the TV show, not the movie.
It's still Harry Potter, though. It's still... Just throw a random picture
Well,
of
also
Harry
in
Potter
the
on
movie
screen.
one, so like it is a little bit of like, okay, you have to give a certain amount because I understand too, like if they don't specify shit, right?
Yeah.
Next time, I want it stretched as thin as possible. Just make it a nightmare to look at.
Hold on.
I can do it now. I changed it for me. Oh,
I can't edit. I can't edit.
Oh, you want it as thin as possible? Wait. Here we go.
I was gonna
there we go.
No, drag it down too. Drag it down to like the name.
No,
the bottom
the other
of
way.
You dick.
Squish it horizontally, stretch it vertically, basically.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Make like the top go to the top of the slide, the bottom to the bottom of the slide.
Make him a human pixie stick.
What happened to Harry Potter?
We're messing with
everything.
We're messing with it because I need a fucking break. I was trying to use you to meta somebody.
There we go.
Perfect.
What are you doing?
I am the chosen one.
What the crap?
You're a pixie stick, Harry Potter.
Did you get Rabbit right? I'm trying to
No,
keep
it was between Rabbit and Looney, and I meted that Looney because he submitted like an hour before.
Oh, so you did miss, I believe.
Gina. I
Yeah, you missed Gina.
I got Gina.
I was trying to
did?
get you to say like
I
if you
missed
think you
Gina.
knew it, because I was trying to decide between 3 people that you would know and 2 people you probably wouldn't know.
I wasn't here.
I know. Well, now that 50% is impossible, let's see if I can at least get like a reasonable-ish score. Nope. Earth to Echo sound.
Interesting combination.
Why does Earth to Echo look like Wally? A little bit. Like the Wally friend?
Kinda does.
What's their name?
A lot of people back in the
Eva.
back when I was
Okay.
younger always asked me, "Is your grandmother the person that played in Sound of Music?"
Julia
Because
Andrews.
my grandmother looks exactly like her when my grandmother was younger.
Okay, so I have to think for a minute. And I think I have to focus on the Sound of Music for this one. And who do I think would pick the Sound of Music? And honestly, I think I can pretty confidently say that if this is Glitcher, Looney, or even Knight, I'd be surprised. I guess there's a world where it could be Knight, but I wouldn't expect this for Knight. The orange robot scares me.
I don't like how big his nose is. It's just, it feels
What's
wrong.
his name again? Something with an R.
Robin Williams.
No, the red robot. I think his name, like the character's name, is R.
Like, his nose would be fine if his face was wider.
That's Fender, played by Robin Williams. That's why I was confused.
Okay.
The main character is Rodney, though.
Okay.
Wait, so his name is
Could be
Fender.
Knight.
His name is Fender, right?
Fender Penwillow.
So, would he get along with Bender?
So,
Oh my god, get out of here.
What's really... I need to interrupt this for a minute, right?
Yeah.
I think what's really standing out to me is going to be some combination of existential nihilism, I believe, comes from robots. Or am I confusing with iRobot? I might be confusing with iRobot.
I have no idea.
And
I don't know what you said.
Existential nihilism,
I don't know what that means.
identity crisis, and the belief that nothing means anything.
That's iRobot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robot is like a kid's comedy movie.
hmm
I don't know if I would expect Faye to have Sound of Music. I don't know if I would expect Cherry to have both Echo and robots. But I think the one I'm struggling to see the most here is Nightingale. I think the one I really want to go with is Cherry. But I feel like that's wrong for some reason. I need to do an easy one of these where it's just like submit your like pet images or something like that.
That's not fair. You get mine.
That was a joke.
So, you say it's not fair. Panda has not gotten you wrong the entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be more unfair if Panda got you wrong than getting you right.
I think I'm gonna change my perspective and be happy when Japanda gets me right, and be mad when they get me wrong.
This has been what I've been trying to tell you for the last 4 weeks.
I think I'm gonna try and change my perspective.
It's like you want Panda to not know you. Good job.
Hmm.
Next quiz, you just put instead of it being your favorites, it's just you put your least favorite stuff and just have Panda guess.
Forrest Gump is gonna be my least favorite movie.
I hate that movie too.
Hate it too. Yep.
I've heard it sucks.
I just hate it because I was yelled "Run, Forrest, Run" a lot because I'm autistic and run similar to Forrest Gump.
Oh,
If
that's
this were
terrible.
hated movies, Panda would get me within a nanosecond.
See, I actually don't remember your least favorite.
Well, I mean, I talked about Spirited Away. I really don't like that movie.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Nightmare Before
Right,
Christmas
my
and Mean Girls.
You didn't like Mean Girls?
Despised that movie. It was
Really?
about 20% the method in which I watched it, because it was like my high school's favorite movie.
Oh, fair.
And then the other part of me is like, man, really only like 2 of these jokes are funny, and everyone is a terrible person. Also, those gay jokes really don't hold up.
No, I gotta be fair on that. I have to guess at a point, and I'm gonna be honest. No one feels great here, but 3 people feel possible. with Night being the weakest of the three, I think. And I really think I'm just gonna shoot the shot on Cherry, and maybe think they just thought Echo and Robots was cute. Fuck. I do not appreciate the snickering.
I would not expect.
Sorry, that was not you.
I would
that
not
was me.
expect those from Night.
That was not in reaction to you, Panda.
The hardest one for me, I believe, here was Sound of Music. I do have to say that.
Yeah, Night.
Personally, I've heard Night talk about it all the time.
I don't think I've ever heard him mention it once.
I've heard him talk about it a little bit, not too many.
The snickering was because I'm playing with my sister and I want to I'm being silly with her and I want to kind of punching myself in the mouth a little bit.
Oh.
Which
Concerning.
is, yeah. Not like, super hard. Just kind of enough to go, why did I do that?
Fuck, is it Faye or Looney?
Someone here likes cars.
No, really?
Looney, that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I needed to hear. Because Looney is really into drag racing games.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah, because you got racing movie, and John Wick gets kicked off because they steal his car.
Also, I'd like to say, the John Wick series, is one of the top 3 best series that Keanu Reeves has ever done.
I have not seen any John Wick movies, so
They're very good.
I'm interested.
Oh, Glitcher, you
We
need to watch.
seriously need to start a watch party in Cosby.
I haven't seen them either.
I'd be
I haven't
totally
seen,
down.
like... The amount of movies I've seen is probably 7 movies total.
And most of them anime.
No, most of them are live action, actually.
That quote for Kingsman.
James Bond on laughing gas.
If this was Glitcher,
Oh, excuse
I'd
you,
be
ma'am.
surprised. Faye.
Yeah.
Honestly, what really held me up from it being you was actually that was the first Pokemon movie. I don't think you're going for the first.
I have not seen a single Pokemon movie.
Fair.
So,
Again, we need a watch party.
You know, I should have remembered you would have Venom. Yeah.
yeah, it's just such a good movie. The way they depicted him is perfect.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime, that fits too. And I knew you would have one Marvel movie. I didn't expect Endgame, honestly. If I had to bet, I would have gone Infinity War of Ultron, which we've both talked about both too. But honestly, that tracks still.
Back-to-back Endgames.
Can I also say that when the animated movie of its show appeared, I had a feeling that was Glitcher.
Yeah.
I knew that was Glitcher when I saw the slime.
It took me, I had like a slight pause, like trying to process, oh wait, yeah, Venom was a thing I should have looked for.
I would have put the Let There Be Carnage one, but I liked the first one better, and I didn't want to put both movies, so
I don't think it would have changed shit.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to put both movies, because that just feels like it's...
I will say this, I may be a little surprised that of all the anime movies, it was that time I got reincarnated as a slime, specifically.
I'm not surprised.
It still tracks pretty well.
The main reason for that one, I think just finding out about the history of some of the characters were nice.
Fair,
I just think that was...
Alright,
Plus finding out there's an entire new country we haven't seen in that show that just appeared out of nowhere.
Alright, so I do believe I have 10, considering I get Cherry for free after this.
Yes.
Let me see.
I don't think I would have guessed Cherry for this. The Black Cauldron I could see, but like the exact combination, again, if we were to start from like square one with this, I think there were several people I would have looked at before Cherry, including Med, including Baron, including Faye.
There were a lot of Hobbit
Hold
stuff.
up, do me and Cherry need to talk more?
I've been saying this.
Based as hell.
I need to start a series where I just get 2 people like that don't interact as much as I think they could have, and like see what happens, right?
Just like lock them in a room together. Here you go.
Make us do some sort of co-op gaming thing.
Yeah.
I actually think that's a smart idea.
So that would be interesting.
Also, Black Cauldron before Tangled was my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah. No, that tracks for you very heavily.
Put some respect on my girl Princess Eilonwy's name, despite it being probably one of the worst names ever.
Right.
Yeah, it does make Tenji Panda.
Alright, let me refresh, because I know Glitcha has a slide after this that they've been updating.
And I
Oh,
want to show
why?
you something after
Why?
the whole thing.
Let's just start from here.
I forgot about that again.
I forgot. You know what? Sometimes the universe has to give you a freebie.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, just that appearing.
I do want to ask, did you specifically put yourself very towards the end, Glitcha?
I did because mine would be way too obvious. I just felt like it didn't matter where I was.
I don't
like-
think I missed you once. I don't think I missed you once.
Oh, you have. You have.
No, I
With
mean,
the
I mean, like how I guessed Cherry a few times in this one.
Oh no, you
The
never.
only one I think I got wrong for you was the video games, which I do still feel trolled by.
I told you.
I know your
told you.
reason. I still feel trolled.
Bitch.
Wow.
I love that you put the 3 for Cherry, but not the zeros.
Oh, there were zeros?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
those are zeros.
By the way, I'm gonna let you know, the very last slide, to all Disney lovers, this is not a rip on you. I just needed to have it there.
Let's see, so 10 out of 24, which is... What is that percentage-wise? Like 40?
I don't think I caught every single
It's a
one.
little less
roughly
than
40.
41.6 repeating.
Okay.
Oh, 41.
So, the TV shows did at least remain my worst, which I'm happy it's not worse than that.
Wait, are we gonna see a picture of that thing you sent me?
No.
Is that what the
It's
last
just-
slide is? Oh, thank God.
I want people to know that we were not ever sponsored by Disney and Pixar. Wait, was Step Up also a Disney movie?
Yeah. They showed it on the Disney Channel a lot, I remember.
Wait, you also
just-
missed
They did.
one. You missed the other one from Wizard Slide.
Wait, did I?
Yeah.
I got both.
Yeah, you missed Mickey.
All 3 of them were Disney.
Yeah, all 3 of them were Disney.
I like how just in the, I like how just in the middle of them all is just my 3.
Treasure
Yeah, I
Planet
love it.
also Disney.
Right there.
Treasure Planet, you missed Treasure Planet. God,
I told you
yeah,
I-
we really
probably-
do just have way too much Disney in our group, don't we?
I regret absolutely nothing.
I also
Same.
regret absolutely nothing with Inside Out.
I told you this
That is a
slide.
core memory.
This slide was necessary. This slide.
My
I
favorite
I regret so many
moments-
things.
My favorite moments from this, everyone dogpiling Scylla over her love for Annabelle.
Yeah,
Love Annabelle. love
Stretchy Harry
Annabelle.
Potter.
God, that noise! I just went full on like.
That was a noise.
That was a choice for sure.
Also, during
And,
this,
uh,
I finished a crochet project. That was
Yeah.
fun.
And I request that you refresh the page. I have added some special effects.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh
Let's do
god,
this.
I saw it.
No.
God damn it! Why did it do this again? Wait.
So,
First of all, stretchy Harry Potter.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh,
that's-
wait for it.
Still missing Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
I just kind of. I don't know. I just.
I think he only just
There's a
added
point.
Stretchy Harry
There's
Potter.
a point. No, he added the
No,
rookie too. He added the
I added the rookie and then just.
Oh, nice.
I need to consult other people on what their book picks are to see if I have a chance of being guest.
I'll be honest,
Also-
Scylla, I don't expect anybody but you to put 50 Shades of Grey, so.
Also, Rose, funny thing.
Yeah, what's up?
We were like also in group chat discussing our least favorite movies, right?
Hmm.
And one of your favorite movies is one of my most hated movies in the world.
Annabelle?
Annabelle?
The amount of times I'm supposed to watch that movie.
Oh, I love Annabelle.
I hate
Love
it.
her.
Also, I hate the fact that I made it so like stretchy Harry Potter covers the person from Beauty and the Beast.
Belle.
Oh, poor Belle.
It just looks like he's looking strangely at.
Wait, Stretchy Harry, your therapist. Stretchy Harry Potter can't hurt you. He's not real. Stretchy Harry Potter.
Is he in the room with us right now?
I see stretched people.
No mic chat. I made a little guy.
Yeah, the mushroom.
Oh,
mushroom.
look at the little
Yeah,
guy.
mushy. Mushy.
I don't know why I love that so much. I see stretched people. Oh, alright. As sad as I am for how I did, this was still at least a lot of fun in the end.
I gave you laughs by putting that. Just
Thank you
that
very much
thing.
once again for including all of us.
Yes.
I'm gonna go cry and then have to play Valo.
I want to head out and make
It
food.
just looks like the
Bye,
beast
everyone.
is. The beast is sexually
I'm trying
attracted
to find a photo right now.
It just becomes Be Our Guest, but Harry Potter's the one who got stuck in the prison cell.
Yeah, I got about like 45 minutes before PTU, so I'm gonna go head out.
Yeah.
Beast
while
is
you're
looking
not-
down at Harry Potter right now. Look at that.
Beast is eyeing that neck.
Yes. Just be glad there ain't no vampires on screen right now. There would be.
I'm out. I am brain tired.
Can I say one more thing real quick? The skull's just looking at Stretch Harry Potter screaming. Thank you all for joining us today. I hope you have a good one out there. I hope you stay safe, and please remember, like, comment your favorite movies yourself, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and join us next week when we should be doing the book version of this. Bye!